Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village. It is Friday afternoon, and we're going to jump into the charts to take a look at Bitcoin. Starting out here on the daily time frame, we do have a couple things to note. Volatility is still expanding. The RSI has now gotten healthfully into the bullish control zone, so another point for the bulls there. However, I will point out there's going to be massive bearish divergence on the next local high. So let's keep our eyes peeled there, and noting that the stochastic is well above 90. So another read that tells us, even a cross down, if it crosses back up, could very well send us for another leg higher. But if we, so that's just something to note when the stochastic gets above 90. If we get a read like this, right, above 90, crosses down, crosses back up, well, you can see the result there, right? So we crossed down, market traded sideways, and then we crossed back up and took a nice leg up, good $10,000 of Bitcoin price action there. So, is this the end of the rally? Is it over? Based on what I'm seeing right now, I actually think we do get a push at least up to 96.4. That high and then that high. Those are the levels to be watching, and that would be right in the middle of the golden pocket at 99,358. Let's see. Anything else to be aware of on the 12-hour time frame? Volatility is, about to curl over, so that would be more, perhaps trading sideways. However, the moving average is still positive, right? So it isn't until the white line begins negative that we, start that consolidation or retracement. Also wanted to point out the bull flag target has pretty much perfectly hit. No, not perfectly. Oh yeah, that's, as close as it gets to a perfect target hit. How does a bull flag get drawn? Well, really quick, there's your bottom of your flag. Here's the top of the flag. Here is the pole. And you want to take the move from the bottom of the flag, not the top, from the bottom. And that does line up actually with that 618. So that is another bias buster for a little bit higher is not, impossible. And as long as we're in the bullish control zone and the RSI does not get kicked out, specifically we see the white line and the blue line get kicked out like this over here, this little, when the white line and the blue line both leave the bullish control zone at the same time, that's usually a bit of a reversal. Anyways, just little points and tips and tricks. By the way, hey, if you want to start your trading journey, I'd encourage you to head on over to BloFin. They're offering a 10% cash back on deposits, and then you can use the link in the description below, get over to BloFin, set up an account, start your trading journey. And right now you can start on Crypt courses for free for 30 days. Sign up for 30 days, take the course, cancel it, whatever you like. Just want to give the quick show there. If you do want to learn how to trade or be part of the community, that is available as well. All right, back on to the chart here. In the 4 hour, we have not even consolidated for any period of time yet. It's just been kind of up and to the right, and momentum will cross down below 94.4. We're still well above that. We 37 minutes left in the day. The other thing to note, Bitcoin dominance here, taking a bit of a leg up. A lot of altcoins pumped today. Some of them dumped. XRP traded sideways on me today. Absolutely. Let's check in on Solana. Some of these are looking a bit more toppy. Gold closing the week here. With a bit of a spinning top here on the weekly time frame. That's as good as a top as we could say. And we were saying, look, this wick is likely to get filled. It got filled. We were talking about it way down here, and gold's wick now filled. That looks like a top to me. That looks like a top to me. And yeah, if we lose that 3,000, that's where real selling pressure begins to come into the market. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. The 2-year down 1%, 10-year down 1%. So that's good for metals. That's good for stocks. NASDAQ closing the week looking bullish, looking strong. Looks like it wants to continue into next week. You know, wouldn't be surprised if we open up with that's a bullish engulfing candle right there, completely engulfing the prior week. So that's fairly bullish there. As long as we don't get any negative trade war news over the weekend, I think this does give us a bit of a momentum to start the week. And, you know, we are coming in right in the critical zone on CMEs here. Definitely a bullish week there. Not a whole lot of volume, but that's a big green candle coming right into the deadly area. So interesting to see what the market does over the weekend, what the news is, but that is very interesting. Who would have known this would be the week for Bitcoin to really shine? And yeah, just bullish posturing, you know, across the board. But something to be aware of, again, is when the next local high comes in, is it just a relief rally? And do we get sent back down to doggy town and swipe those lows one more time? I guess I might just have to, like, call a spade and say, I guess I was wrong there. We did not come down to we did not hit the golden pocket yet. But so as long as the stock market holds up, I mean, I'm going to have to turn my bias around, especially if we make a higher low somewhere above 90,000. That's what we're looking for, is a higher low somewhere in this area between, you know, 90 and 86,000. You know, it doesn't go straight up forever. We got 3 weeks of up. Can we get a fourth week? Can we get a monthly close like this? You know, taking out that high with the monthly close in 5 days and 1 hour left. You know, a lot can happen in 5 days, so we'll be keeping an eye on it. Join us on BloFin. Join us on Discord. Check out the links in the description below, and I will be back next week with another cryptocurrency update. Solana. Wow, Solana reclaiming the range here. That looks like a hammer. That looks like something. Well, the month is not closed yet. The week, reclaiming the range. I think Solana's got more to go. Breaking the downsloping trend line. I mean, a lot of these things are starting to really come back, but you know, relief rallies until Bitcoin makes a higher low. Makes a higher low on the daily time frame. We want to see the higher high and the higher low. We have now broken the downsloping trend line, and really, we don't want to fall back in there. Sorry, that's near. Bitcoin did break the downsloping trend line, first one to go. And, you know, as long as we can put a higher low in this area, if we come back below 83, 84,000, that's when I'm going to, you know, confirm that bias. I still think we do come down. Eventually we come down, guys. There's, you know, this is just too sweet of a spot for it to have been front run that far. Okay, just my opinion. Anyways, have yourself a blessed one. I will see you in the next one. Take care.